Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to literally dive into glitter. So we are using all double dip products, and this is Dazzling Fantasy. Here it is swatched. And what we're going to do today is we are going to do an ombre over my middle finger and a full glitter nail on my ring finger. So let's begin. Since this base does dry, unlike gel, I am only applying this to the areas in which I want the glitter to be. So I'm not going to go all the way down to the tips of my nail because I want the glitter to be near my cuticle and kind of like a waterfall coming down. So here we are using a fluffy eyeshadow brush. We're going to dip into that glitter and we're going to point our finger downward and just tap along the cuticle area and let it just fall. Now we're going to tap off that excess glitter. We're going to lay any pieces down that are sticking up, and we're going to take our dotting tool and just go around the cuticle and make sure we don't have any base or any dip left around that cuticle area. When you're doing an ombre, you'll need to gauge the type of glitters that you're working with. This particular glitter is pretty thin, so I feel like I'm going to need several layers in order to get my desired effect. So we went in for a second coat. I didn't go all the way down again. And we're just doing the same thing. We're going to take it up there by the cuticle, we're going to tap and just let it fall. So here you're going to notice that I'm not applying the base like I was prior. What I'm doing here is just getting a little bit of liquid, really wiping off that brush and just dabbing in the places that I want the glitter to adhere to. So what I'm doing here is I'm grabbing the smallest amount of base and I'm dotting it to the areas where I want to manually lay those bigger pieces of glitter on. So you'll have to get your dotting tool or whatever you're using. That will also have to have just a little tiny bit of base on it so you can pick up that glitter. And I'm literally just placing it where I feel it's needed. And I'm going to continue to do this until I see the effect that I'm going for. So we're moving on to the ring finger, and because of the consistency of this particular dip, I know I'm going to be doing 2 to 3 dips, so I'm starting a little bit away from the cuticle with my base. I'm not going all the way up, so that way it doesn't get real bulky and thick around that cuticle line. And I prefer to lay my finger down into my dips, glitters especially. That way that you get kind of an even coverage. So you just lay it down into that glitter just very gently, and then make sure to clean up the cuticle line so there's none left on the cuticle. And again, we're just tapping down any glitters that are sticking up. So this time you see I'm using a little baggie. So what this does is it helps to not get that glitter and glue on your finger, and it really lays that glitter down super flat. See me dipping in again, you can see that the dip was still wet. So I will continue to dip in until I know that it's no longer sticky. But just continue to lay those glitters down flat until you are satisfied that they're all laid down. When we make sure that those glitters are laid down flat, it really helps with the bulkiness on the final product. So obviously we don't want big bulky nails. We want them to look thin and slender and beautiful. Look how beautiful this glitter is. It's absolutely stunning. It's just so sparkly and shiny. I just love it. So now I'm going to go ahead and do a full dip of clear on all my nails. That way I don't ruin any of the glitter whenever I buff and file and shape. And just make sure you clean up around those cuticles, but you want to be very generous with the base here to make sure you cover all the glitter. So because this video is about dipping into glitter, I went ahead and just skipped past the activator, filing, buffing, and top coat. And here is the final result. Y'all, this glitter just pulled this mani together. It's so beautiful. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much.